Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem attended raids in the Bronx this morning to hunt down and kill the pets of undocumented immigrants. Major Garrett rode along as Secretary Noem and federal agents slaughtered a variety of helpless animals in front of their owners. Secretary Noem had instructed her team to kill as many puppies, kittens, and cute little teddy bear hamsters as possible before sunrise. Major joins us now. Major, good morning.
Good morning. The Trump administration has a goal to kill 500 animals here in New York over a week-long period.
Kristi knows there's more than one way to skin a cat. She's going to kill two birds with one stone, and she's really good when it comes to shooting dogs in the head.
We joined Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem on the first day of Operation Gravel Pit.
The targets today are Anderson Pacheco's two dogs and his daughter's crested gecko.
Dozens of federal agents gathered with us in New York City before dawn, with targeted plans to kill the pets of immigrants solely out of hatred and spite. A convoy of SUVs rolled through the Bronx, each vehicle filled with various tools to kill animals in a variety of ways. Every kind of rifle and handgun imaginable, as well as numerous bladed weapons like hunting knives, scalpels, and machetes. There were boxes and boxes full of ingestible poisons and countless syringes at the ready with lethal injections. They even brought along a couple of those pneumatic spike-through-the-brain devices Javier Bardem used in No Country for Old Men.
At this last residence, Secretary Noem found a cute baby tortoise that she smashed to death with a hammer in front of 3 small children.
Those kids are never going to forget what I did to Speedy. They're going to be begging their parents to return to Guatemala, where their next tortoise will be safely out of my reach.
Many other pets in the Bronx that morning were also too slow to evade Secretary Noem's rampaging bloodlust. They too suffered similar disgusting ends that were really hard for me to watch.
How many more of these animals will you destroy violently this morning as secretary?
I hope a lot.
Most New Yorkers are kind and decent people who don't believe that animals should be shot in the head and tossed into gravel pits. But prior to being confirmed as Secretary of Homeland Security, that's exactly what Kristi did to her puppy Cricket, her family's goat, and countless other animals she became annoyed with having to take proper care of. Secretary Noem remains resolute that killing animals is not only enjoyable, but it can also be used as a deterrent.
I definitely enjoy the look on an animal's face as it takes its final breath. But the best part of the job is seeing the owner's reaction. When they see me stuff a firecracker up the butt of their rain frog, they seriously consider whether staying in this country is a good idea.
This man initially remained calm as Kristi threw his cat up against a wall and dumped all of the fish in his saltwater aquarium all over the floor. But when Kristi bit the head off of his parakeet Peaches, he lost his cool and had to be detained.
Your bird was delicious.
Now he'll likely face deportation and haunting memories of a beloved and now deceased parakeet. A parakeet who loved nothing more than playing with her little mirror and rocking back and forth in her beaded swing.
So is it your operating assumption that some of these people you described should have all of their pets killed in front of them in the most violent and horrific way possible?
These guys are dirtbags. Even their cutest guinea pigs should be stepped on in front of them.
Although none of the agents killed anywhere near the number of dogs as Secretary Noem did that morning, she was still more than happy to pose for a photo op with them. They let our cameras in, too.
You want cameras at these events, don't you? You want the entire country to bear witness to your boundless cruelty and heartlessness.
I want everyone to remember that I killed my own dog Cricket. I want them to fear that their dog will be next. But you gotta give me the dogs to shoot and the gravel pits to make it happen.
Yesterday, around 90 federal officers killed 213 dogs, more than half of them put down personally by Secretary Noem. The secretary did express disappointment that her team only killed half as many cats and even fewer exotic birds, rodents, reptiles, and weird-ass amphibians.
Major, what exactly did Secretary Noem do with that number of animal carcasses?
All of the carcasses were slung into a garbage truck and then transported to an undisclosed location in nearby New Jersey, where Secretary Noem personally chucked them into a gravel pit that she felt suitable for their proper disposal.
Major, do you think we will ever see justice for Cricket? Or will that poor little puppy's murder remain a painful reminder that we have more horrors to come?
Let's be honest. Killing these cute animals in front of their owners sends a message. Whether you have a cute Boston Terrier puppy or a cat that you made an Instagram account for, our new Homeland Security Director, Kristi Noem, will not hesitate to terminate your beloved animal with extreme prejudice.
There's so much more to talk about here, but we'll keep covering it for sure.
Great
We will.
reporting.
Major, thank you very much.
Thanks to our Patreons for making this beautiful video possible. Thank you so much, Lamp and the Hiking Hippie. We couldn't have done it without None Superior and Panther. And a special terminal mode shout out to Not Steve. We love you all and appreciate your support.